She went from close insider to vocal critic of Nicolas Maduro. Now Venezuela's fugitive former chief prosecutor, Luisa Ortega has taken her corruption allegations against President Maduro to the public. At a regional conference in Brazil, she has claimed that the Venezuelan government has enriched itself through a massive corruption scheme involving briberies from a Brazilian company.
They have attempted to hide many instances of corruption for which I have a lot of proof. More concretely, the case of Odebrecht, that compromises many high Venezuelan officials, starting with the President of the Republic.
The former prosecutor says her sacking was politically motivated to prevent her office from pursuing corruption cases involving top officials. Along with her husband, she fled to Colombia last week amid fears for their lives. Maduro has urged his regional neighbors to cooperate with his government in handing over the exiled couple.
We have handed over 120 criminals to Colombia in recent years. I hope that these criminals, Diaz and her husband, will be delivered to Venezuela so that justice can be done on our territory.
Maduro's government accuses Ortega and her husband of colluding with its sworn enemy, the United States. Venezuela's new chief prosecutor, Tarek William Saab, echoes Maduro's allegations against Ortega.
It was said that the former Attorney General Luisa Ortega was going to give her life for this institution and for the people in the streets, and for democracy and peace. And the first thing she did was to leave on a yacht for Aruba, to go in a private plane to Colombia, then another private plane to Brazil. Tomorrow we will see her in the United States, Europe, as a promoter, simply and plainly, of shame and ignominy.
He also said his recently ousted predecessor Ortega failed to carry out investigations against grave cases of corruption and drugs.